said you gon' pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, look at that. This is Bell on the dump-off. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun. Set. 180.
Newton now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They're going to look to throw. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on second down is Newton. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend. Now
a first down carry by Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Newton. Sheds off the tackle and complete over the middle. Safarian-Jenkins. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go. Gun.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Newton on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down, it's Bell. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Third and long, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Dances by at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He's going to get it running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give to Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Throwing on third down, Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's second down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Being chased out left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll look to throw here. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rudolph off play action. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Set. Ready. Gun. Great.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And he lost the football. And it looks like stealing football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who popped it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Got a man. It's Brown. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is caught. Clark. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
20.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now. They get ready to head back on the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph goes underneath for Bell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Check back 21. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Rudolph. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Rudolph on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. First down, Rudolph. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it. But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Gun!
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Rolling to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down. Alert. Check number 6.
They'll go option to the short side. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken around the 12. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw, Rudolph. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Leopard.
Now Mack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Gone! Over! Check!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. So that one will be accepted. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the